Welcome to another episode of Jay Leno's Garage. As you know, we like anything on this website. It rolls, explodes, and makes noise. These don't explode or make noise, but 1 out of 3 is not bad. These are electric bicycles. The fascinating thing, it was started by a kid while he was in high school. I like this kind of entrepreneurial spirit, you know. When I hear about young people starting businesses, especially involving vehicles of any kind, well, that kind of piques my interest. Let's meet the owner of the company. The company is called, there it is right there, Vintage Electric, Andrew Davidge. Come on in. Andrew, how are you?
Good, awesome. How are you?
So pretty cool. You started this business while you were in high school. So how long ago was that?
About 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago?
Yeah, four or five
years ago.
Started tinkering with this one.
Okay, so this was your first bike?
Yeah, this was the first bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you start with an existing bicycle?
Started with an existing bicycle.
Okay.
Tore it all apart, figured out all the electronics and the batteries. Got some crowns, machined for me. Did some welded some fork legs on them,
right.
And kind of put it together. And it was just a bike for my personal use.
Right.
And then people tended to ask me where did I get it, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I wanted to go to design school for automotive design, and then I thought, hey, why don't I just build these instead? I can design whatever I want.
Well, they're beautiful looking. So tell me what we have here. Obviously, is this a hub motor? The motor's in the hub?
Yeah, so it's actually a 3,000 watt hub motor.
3,000 watt?
3,000 watt.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's usually, these hub motors are usually used to power an electric kind of Vespa scooter. Mm-hmm. But we have a cast flange that basically laced to a bicycle wheel.
Okay.
And then the power gets delivered from a lithium battery inside the battery box.
How many volts is the battery?
It's a 52-volt battery.
Wow, 50, wow,
Yeah.
Okay, because my 1909 Baker Electric is 78 volts, so that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's your range?
30-mile range.
30-mile range.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
You know, electricity is like sex. People have no compulsion about lying about it. I always meet these people who go, oh, it goes 180 miles on a charge. No, it doesn't. It goes like 70. I've had so many electric bikes come through here, or scooters, and people go, oh, you can go 70 miles. And then I go 27.5.
Yeah.
Because, they're going 2 miles an hour, with a hunger strike or driving the
Yeah.
thing. So 30 miles, that's a pretty good range. That'll get you to school and back. And how long does it take to recharge it?
Just 2 hours.
Oh, that's okay. So
Yeah.
with the lithium ion.
Yeah, yeah, and it's great. I mean, and if we're talking about honesty, I ride mine to work every day.
Right.
And I'm full throttled in race mode doing 36 miles per hour.
Wow.
And I get about 24-mile range. Like
Okay.
that. And if you're really nice to it, when my dad rides his cruise around, he gets about a 32-mile range.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So it does fluctuate a little bit on how you ride it, but 22 is good.
Now, what are the legal implications of having an electric bike? I notice you don't need a plate, right?
No. So in the U.S., only regulation is that it can only go 20 miles per hour. Mm-hmm. So we have a governor that limits them to 20 miles per hour. And then if you want them for off-road race use only.
Off-road race use.
A lot of our customers use them for pit bikes to get around at the races and things. Right. Then you can thread the key in and you'll go 36 miles per hour. It'll upload new software. Okay. And it'll let you go the full 36.
And it looks like you've got the world's tiniest disc brake on there. Is that a bicycle disc brake? Or
yeah, so they're all hydraulic, kind of mountain bike style disc brakes.
Yeah, well, that's what we need, I guess.
And then what sets our bikes apart is we have a full separate regenerative braking system. So if you push this red button here, it slows you down and puts up to 17 amps back in the battery pack.
Oh, I see. So that works as an electric brake.
Yeah, so it's really like dropping a gear on your motorcycle, right?
Yeah, I've got an Owens Magnetic, which is a hybrid car from 1916. And it has the same exact feature because brakes weren't very good on cars. And it goes, you feel the whole thing just slow you right down.
I never use the brakes unless I want to come to a complete stop. I always just hop on the regen.
It looks to me like you have, this locks. Like someone from stealing your...
So that turns the bike on.
Oh, I see. I thought I thought someone was stealing the battery.
No,
because that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Just turns the bike on.
Turns it on. Okay.
The button below it is the 12-volt system, so it runs your LED headlight and your LED tail light.
Okay,
right
and being LED, they don't require hardly any...
No, I mean, we tested it in the shop and we turned it up. We ran it for basically a whole week and we turned it off on the weekend after we...
Yeah. All right, so you got a couple of different models here. I guess this looks like the most practical one.
But just the comfort-wise, this is a little bit more laid back. It has a steel frame, so it takes a lot of vibration.
Yeah, this seems like it would be the most relaxing one to drive. It almost seems like you could get another battery pack in there, couldn't you, to get a little extra range?
Maybe it's coming down the road a little bit.
Oh, look, we may have stumbled onto something. Well, I think it's fascinating at this young age you started this company. How is it going?
It's going well.
How many bikes have you sold?
We're verging at about 400 right now.
Oh, okay.
We're shipping 10 to 15 a week out. So.
Geez, that's very good. And what do they go for?
They start at just under 5,000, and then and then you can add accessories like the rear racks and the saddlebags.
Now, suppose I want to go somewhere. You say, where do we put saddlebags?
We have they clip right onto the rear rack here.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are handmade for us up in Portland by a really cool guy, Philosophy. And they basically, if you want to hold that one right there, they basically just go.
Well, here, you can pause from the camera and go see.
Yeah. So you just slide that around there.
And put it like that way.
Clip them on.
And then move that forward?
Yeah, and push down and forward. And they're locked on. You know, they're not going to go anywhere.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Now you got saddlebags.
Yeah, you can put your groceries. I mean, works for a week worth of groceries for me.
A week's worth of groceries? Okay, this is about an afternoon's worth of groceries. That's the difference between you and I, okay? That's about an afternoon worth of groceries. Well, I think it's very clever. $5,000, so you're competing with what? Vespa scooters and things of that nature?
Things like that.
Yeah.
The nice thing about it is you don't need a license. You can hop on it. You can ride it on most of the bicycle paths. Kind of gets you away from the traffic.
And you can carry this, you can bring this in your apartment easy enough.
Yeah.
Especially people live in a townhouse, especially San Francisco.
And you can put it on the back of a bicycle rack. So what we didn't think about was a lot of the RV guys love them because they put a bike rack on the back of their RV and they can charge them and they can cruise around to all the campsites and things.
And if my battery's dead, I can then pedal it, correct?
Yeah, pedal it just like a normal bicycle.
Okay. Now when you come to hills, steep hills, do you need the pedal assist as well?
A little bit, not much. I mean,
electric's pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, we do all of our testing in San Francisco, so they'll zip right to the top of San Francisco hills.
Okay, and how many people in your company?
There's about 5 of us.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's great. You're what, 21, 22 years old?
Yeah, I turned 23. But
okay, and you're starting this company? Something you did in high school? I think that's terrific. So do you start with an existing motorcycle frame, or you make the frame as well?
No, we do all of our frames, especially for our bikes, with our own tabs. And it's all, this frame's chromoly, this one's hydroformed aluminum. And then we do a lot of custom builds. So we've matched guys' Ferraris, we've matched ladies' handbags.
Oh, I see. So people come in, they want a bespoke motorcycle.
Exactly.
You build it. Is there a standard model that you just produce?
Yep. So these 2 colors are standard.
Okay.
We also have an Indian red. So this is Excelsior blue. We have an Indian red like this. Okay. We have a British racing green. Oh, and then a gray. And then we have this color and a red and a cola.
Which has proven to be your most popular model?
The Indian red.
Oh, okay, that one there. Huh?
So this color on the 2015 E-Tracker is by far the most popular.
That's the most popular one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And this seems like
we just launched this. We initially were just going to do a limited edition run of 50, and we sold out. So we're continuing the run.
I think that's just great. Can we take it for a ride and see how it goes?
Yeah.
I feel like Pee Wee Herman on this thing.
I know, right?
You can't regen by pedaling, can you? No.
Yeah, you can. It's just a workout.
Yeah. It's actually a lot of fun. I mean, it doesn't make any noise at all. It's amazing how quiet it is. Of course, the big question is, will it do a burnout? Okay, it's not the greatest burnout I've ever seen, but it's still pretty good. The thing that impresses me is A, started by a kid while he was in high school, and B, just the quality of the workmanship. Notice there's no exposed wires, there's no, oh no, when we go to production that won't be there stuff. Because I have a lot of people bring things by here, and they're never really finished, you know. This is a finished product. He sold over 400 of them already, and they're out there on the market. And the fact that you're a young man and you're doing this business, I think it's just great. Andrew, congratulations.
Thank you.
What's the website so people can get in touch with you again?
VintageElectricBikes.com.
There you go. Check it out. pretty cool. I was at McDonald's when I was his age. You want fries with that?